can still see my footprints from last night. So we basically stopped after I got there, and it's warmed up. So it's not a snow day, but it's a lazy day for me no matter what. And I have to do special things. Like take my first shower in 4 or 5 days. So walking through the snow is a bit of an art, especially in Haines, since the conditions change by the day, as you will see. Some days you're looking for the crunch. Other days you're looking for gravel. Right now the snow is sliding out from under my feet, which isn't bad because I'm going all the way to the ground. But if it froze up just a little bit more, I would start to feel it. This is one reason why Extra Toughs as shoes, again, not working for the company, work so well, is because they go in all the conditions, with the exception of rain on solid ice, which no one can walk through. Yes, it is. I'm good. So now I kept meeting people. That was Nancy Nash. But one of the things you'll notice is I'm not putting many people on the screen here. And the reason for that is I don't wish to falsify our conversations by pulling out a camera and, making it clear that I'm shooting a YouTube video or something like that. And that's really important. I think a lot of people would go ahead and falsify their relationships in order to do that. I just can't in good conscience do that. So we just went through downtown Haines. We're still in downtown Haines. And actually I've done a whole day's work and I am on my way back now. And as you can see, the road has dramatically cleared from the morning. In the morning, it was full of crunchy ice. Now it's warmed up enough to have melted. And so that this is actually very easy to walk on. There might be a little dripping coming from the sky, but as more than one person said to me, this is just Southeast Alaska. You get used to rain. And if you don't, you have no reason being here. There's a nice little boat on the side of the road. So one of the things I'm doing while I'm also walking back, and I've got different ways I go back just to make it interesting to me, is I keep an eye out for where the barking dogs are. Now, fortunately, they're all chained up or in pens or something like that, so they're not after me. But I do know, coming up ahead, there's a potential right there. And I think once I made it without any barking dogs, but it's kind of funny. So this is finally back at Alan's cabin. Well, this isn't his. This is on the property next door. I just thought that was an interesting little woodshed. But I'm going to go to Alan's cabin now, and I've got a path that I've cleared. But we'll leave that off for now. So I woke up in the next morning. This was early, about 7. The light is coming up. And it's really kind of wet outside, but at the same time, there's the hint that there might be sunshine. And I'm looking forward to that hint. But also what's happening is there's a lot of wind and breeze. Now, how much walking have I been doing? So much. So every day I have to walk about 4 miles, 2 miles to the site, 2 miles back, plus other places. One day I clocked in over 16,000 steps. I have a little pedometer, just kind of keeping an eye on how much walking I do. I do that back in Georgia. Just, I'm getting older, want to stay healthy. So the more the merrier. Not that I am religious about it, but I certainly do care. But these mornings, before I step outside, one of the things I do is I look around to see what the situation is. Why? I'm looking for moose. And there's the sun trying to make its way through. Well, at least the sun is coming out.
I'm trying to.
Just glorious. And when the sun comes out, I was told there was nice sunny weather for 2 weeks right before I came. So, walking the next morning, now everything has changed in a different way. Look at these, the gutter on the side of the road. It's all full of water. Because all the snow has started melting, and there was rain overnight. And now it's time to get into the work again. And this time I'm opening puppet boxes and looking around to see if there's anything. Oh, there's a little devil of a creature there that was used in Faust. We'll leave him in there. And here's the other box. Now I'm looking for a very specific puppet. My Czech puppet of Nimrod, a.k.a. Sargon. And unfortunately, I didn't find him. I found a lot of other stuff, so I decided not to send any of these. I was going to put him in one of these, but I remembered sticking him way in the back. So, I now have more to do. I forgot that I packed all of these drawers full of stuff. For instance, letters. And I need those for whatever it is I need to do. So I got letters. I found another box of puppet books. I got to take all this stuff down because they're weighing too heavily to open this one. Music catalog, zines, Jesus People newspapers. I think I might just send those too because that's really important. And then there's another one back there that I'm pretty sure has some important stuff, but I've got to take this apart again. Crazy stuff. Anyway, it continues. And when I came home, look what I found on the ground. Moose nuggets, which is why when I use the restroom in the middle of the night, I look both ways with the light.